that. And obviously if I set him on there, see what I'm after. I'm going to layers and you know, find stuff in here and have the actually can't draw everything else that's in here. But it should look good when it's done. And I'm excited to get rolling on it. So we get prepared. Got her sketched out. Bust out this guy because my not thinking self. Got new X-Acto blades. And it won't work. No fit. So they're running somewhere else. I grabbed a PPF blade, which is very sharp, very nice, like crisp blade on the end there. So we'll use this. I'll start cutting this out, just the outline of it, and I will take off what I want to spray white, which I'm going to go with first. We'll go from there. So yeah, like I said, when you're going to cut this, you want to go gentle. You don't want to go deep into the tape. It doesn't take much to cut this stuff. So just enough to go through, you'll feel it. Start slicing. Same amount of pressure on all the way through. Not pushing out too hard. Just enough to cut through. Just enough pressure to go through. So I'm gonna keep on going and I'll get back to you. Alright, got it cut out. Mask all this other stuff off on here. Sides, I don't overspray anything. And then get some white put together. Start shadowing in some white. Paying attention to real important spots. And then the other stuff is gonna end up getting all the other colors on top of that. So, gotta get at it. I'm gonna mix up some white. Alright, masked off. Got the white mixed up. Grab that, throw in the airbrush, start throwing her down. Here's where all the magic starts happening. Just gonna lightly fog it in to start with. Myself a little map to work with, and I'll keep building this up as I go, just so you can get thin, so you're not having a whole bunch of buildup on the edges. When you want to put your next layer down, or when you want to clear coat or what have you, it won't be all built up and real thick. Hard to sand that out later on. Build a lot of clear coat just to hide all that shit. So, pretty good, not too reduced, so it's all really watery, because like I said, it's on pretty light layers. Barely pulling back on the trigger. Gonna wait on my map here to give me some foundation of what to work with afterwards. It's easier to color up white than it is black. I shouldn't say that, I guess depending on the color. See how it's building up. Whenever I'm going to be putting down a lighter color, I'm going to try and concentrate that white. part of it, get that built up good. Kind of transparent to start with, but it's also going to be kind of blinding, trying to make sure you got it covered good. Throwing this up in layers. Wide open right off the bat. Dry it off some too. This is a waterborne paint, so it requires air to dry it. So there is a reducer in it, but it's waterborne. So basically, using some air to dry it off. Spots where there's real white, so I'm hitting it pretty good. So the teeth obviously here, where his eyes are a little bit there. Easier to shade along in the hats, especially that's being yellow. It's easier to cover with white. What I'm after. A little bit of his ear right in here. More of the shirt here. Kind of blinded with here. I can't really see what I'm painting now. Pretty sure it's colored, so. Shoulder there, the eyes, the hats. There we go. There is our first layer. Clean up my brush and we'll work on the next color. So next color mixed up. Concoction some brown body color, I guess you want to call it, whatever. Some gloves on, throwing the gun, and I also have some masks here I have from doing the true fire stuff, whatever. I'm gonna use this for on the edges, like the shirt sleeve stuff to spray it on and try and guide stuff and getting it over your stuff I don't want. Also, I can use this, cut off the arm stuff, and use this as a guide on top of there as well. However, because it's kind of semi-wet paint, I don't want to do that. So I'm going to try and airbrush this with the greatest of ease. So pay attention here. See in action. Talent, my workhorse. I love this airbrush. Not as good as an Iwata. It just works really good. So, turn on some brown. See what we got here. Turn the air pressure down here. Yeah. Up is a little bit over reduced. Here's just like the other color, I have to build it up as I go. It don't look like much right now, but it will be. How it's going, more to go, and check it out shortly. See, I got some shaded start in here. Fur color, I guess you could say. And, building up lightly, as I said, going through it lightly, and gotta clean up the gun until it's dry. Waterborne paints, since they do dry up pretty quick in the tip. So I gotta clean the gun out a little bit. Keep on me to do that, it's gonna come out a lot more. So open it back up, expecting something else. Flare stencils in here. Clean. It's a little bit different than the original. It'll look good when it's done. Keep on moving. Put most of the brown down. A little bit of changing in some spots here I noticed. But I'm going to just alter it up a little bit. So now I want to get together the blue. And then yeah, do the blue next, I think. And we'll go on to the yellow. Stay tuned. I didn't video it, but it's alright. I got the blue put down on here, and we'll do some touch up, obviously, with the white and whatnot, and so forth. But yeah, I think now I can go on to the hat. And after that, I can then we'll super fine details and everything else. So let's mosey on to the yellow. Eyes and ears, got a little bit of touch-up done. A little bit more to do. Got to get some black loaded up to do some shading. And I want to say, yeah, the nose, the mouth, and then like your whiskers and shit. Teeth yet. To that as well. So we keep on rolling. Here's where we're at. Tack up a little bit longer. Then I got to come back in and do all the fine lining and super fine details. But otherwise, yeah, I mean, it looks like kind of shooting out once you pull that masking off. Man, it's gonna look good. So I'll be back shortly. It's time to unveil. I'm kind of nervous, to be honest, but we'll see how it turned out, and I hope he likes it. I really, really do. I'm excited to see what it's going to look like when it's finished here. Obviously, there's clear coat you want to go in again. It's all done, but it's going to be a satin finish as well. So, yeah, here we go. so good. Little blend there. Nice. Spot right there. Some touch-ups I gotta do. Expected. Touch-ups to do. Expected. Alright, viewers. Should have brought my tweezers with for this little intricate stuff. This will be alright. Just you are new at it, you gotta be very ginger with this. Very gentle, but very easy. A lot of patience. Touch that up. A couple spots. You're seeing live with me here. Touched up finally here. I'll be back. You can see here I have put on my little signature. Here's the little bit of surprise. You can't probably see it right now. This will be a little surprise for him. Hopefully he's cool with it because I didn't have to erase all this, but we'll see what he says. But I'm gonna get this all taped off and masked so it doesn't get anything on here. Dust a little bit of light silver in here. And then it's ready for clear. I'm excited now, man. It's getting to the end. We're going to do some clear here. We're going to set it clear and once in here. The bolts back in, the bolts clean. Before it clears hard, I'll pull the bolts out. Might pull the tape off quickly. Leave a hard edge on the end there. Sealing surface right underneath there. So I'll put a couple coats of this on there. You know it? he likes it. It's a finished product though. All set and done. Eggshell finish like you wanted. There it is. The Holley Sniper EFI intake paint job with Smoke Bolt Rodriguez done by Shay J's Garage.